So what's going on? What's going on? How y'all making out, man? What's going on YouTube? My name is Murad. I just wanted to come on here today, just talk about other options for when your hair is thinning, or like me, I'm experiencing male pattern baldness. Just turned 39 a couple days ago. And it's weird, man. My hair has this thing where it grows in, different lengths and different sides. It grows uneven, and then even here in the back, you guys can't really see, but yeah, like right here in this area, um, it's thinning pretty bad as well. So some people say, go ahead and do the big chop, not the big chop, but we call it coming home, which is cool. I respect the brothers out there, with the strip bald heads, man, that made that choice to come home. I mean, I've been thinking about doing it for a while. But shout out to my man Jay Edwards, Plainfield, always repping Plainfield, New Jersey. He actually he has a show, he has a podcast on, you can catch it on Facebook. The Facebook Live podcast he does every week. I think it's every Monday and Thursday night. It's called Bald Heads and Beards. And he gave me a lot of he was actually the one that had me really thinking, going, coming home, taking it all off. But then he was just like, before I do that though, he was saying I should go ahead and just share my experience and do a video, just kind of a tutorial, which, just to show people who are like myself, who still have hair growth, but it's just, you're not ready to go there yet, or you're not forced to go there yet. You know what I'm saying? To, take it all off. So, I just want to show a couple things. First things first. I use a product called Hair Illusion. All right. Okay. And I'm sitting there trying to find what I did with the little bottle thingy. Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yes. Goodness gracious, man. I was looking. Oh, it's right in front of me. I am so dumb. It's right in front of me. Check this out. So, this is the product. It's called, I'm wondering if y'all can read it. Let's see. Can I zoom in on it? It's going to say it backwards, but here, do it like this. Is it saying it backwards there? Yep, still saying it backwards. Okay, Hair Illusion. Okay, that's because I have it on the whatever the mode is. I'm doing this on my iPad, all right? But it's Hair Illusion. Here, let me see if I do it that way, maybe. Here you go, Hair Illusion. You can find it on Amazon, Amazon Prime. They get it to you the next day. It's about, I don't know, I think for this particular size, they have smaller sizes, but for this particular size, runs you about $40. But it lasts you probably, if you use it regularly, like I do, it lasts me about maybe 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? About 6 weeks. 6 weeks, maybe 2 months if I'm stretching it. I also use a spritz that comes with it, this Hair Illusion spritz that comes with it as well. And I also use this little spray bottle. And you see the little Hair Illusion in there. Now, real quick, let me talk about this product real fast. Hair Illusion, this is my favorite one so far. I tried a couple. And this is no slight to Topics. Dang, I can't remember the other name. But the difference with Hair Illusion, that this is actually like synthetic, like hair. Like, in other words, with Topics, and I use, shout out to Topics. I use they hold spray. For certain things as well. Like, it works well. The whole spray does work well with the Hair Illusion. However, Hair Illusion, the spray is a little bit heavier. and so it holds better. But however, I'm digressing. With topics, I'm sorry, not with topics. With hair illusion, it's actually, it mimics my hair. And when I spray it in it to the hair that's already here, it sticks to it. It magnetizes to it, if that makes sense. All right. So it actually connects and latches on with the actual hair that's already there. However, you can put it on areas that you don't have hair, but just keep in mind for the areas that you don't have hair, and you'll see me do it in this video. It can come off. It come off easily. So if you're in the shower, it can come off. If you are swimming, it can come off. Well, if you're swimming like underwater, if you're going through like a waterfall or like something with pressurized water or anything, take it right off. That's on the skin to if you don't have any hair there. But however, when you have hair, it stays, man. Also, you need a water resistant. Speaking of that, I would advise that there's a sprayer like this. I don't have it right now, but there's a water resistant one as well. And I advise you use that in conjunction with the hair illusions spritz. However, you may not prefer, a particular spritz. Like for people who are used to cutting their own hair, they may have a preferred spritz that they use. I don't like to use many alcohol-based spritz and the spritz. But like it's hard to find something like that. However, these ones, this hair illusion, you don't smell it. Like, you putting alcohol spritz in your hair, and it's like if you walk past a flame or something, you can feel, it's like you can smell the chemical in the actual spritz. And I try to avoid that. So I don't have a funny smell or anything like this. I really like this product. And I've been using it since about October 2017. And it's been, I've been just like this. I've been like this probably for the past maybe 5 years, like just thinning. And, I tried different things like waterproof mascara and stuff like that. The mascara made it worse. So that's what made me even come to the hair illusion. But anyway, I digress. So first thing you want to do is you need a comb and a brush. Okay. So first off, I'm just going to go ahead, just comb it out. I particularly use the small teeth. It gives me that wave pop. Like, I like to have that wavy effect or that full effect. The small teeth kind of gives me that. It makes my hair seem, the little bit of hair I have up here, it makes it a little bit fuller. And the good thing is that that's kind of what you want. You want it to look full because when it looks puffy and full, the hair illusion or whatever, it goes closer to your scalp. You know what I'm saying? And it latches on. So that full effect, it gives the term, hair illusion. It gives the illusion that I have like, full set of wavy hair, and it's not like that, but you'll see what I mean. So first off, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray it down a little bit. Now you want to be about 6 inches from your head when you spray it. All right, you don't want to be all up in here because you don't want to get too much of it on your skin or too much in one area. Then it's going to look all clumped up. Now, real quick, just a side note, I forgot to add this. The reason why I use the spray bottle, some people like to do the little when you get hair illusion, it comes with a little let me see if I get, there it is. It comes with a little you can just boop boop tap and put it in your hair. But the problem is that it won't come out evenly. Like, you'll have some spots that are darker than others. And to the naked eye, that is, I mean, listen. I mean, if you're focused on it, no one's really going to notice. I mean, people don't pay attention to detail like that unless you just be around a bunch of people who just really, just really sweat you that much, and they really care how much your hair is, whatever, or you know some barbers or something that's just staring and always looking at you. But for the most part, man, if you're trying to go to work, you're trying to just look good in the office, or you're trying to, go to school, whatever. Whatever your thing is, it's no one's going to really care. All right, you know what I mean? It's going to look good regardless. All right, so boom. So I'm gonna use this, shake it up, shake well. Always shake well. You know what I'm saying? You always want to shake well. I don't got that much left in this one, but always shake well. But be about 6 inches from your head. There you go. And I just spray around. Always start with my top first. All right, the areas that I know I'm gonna hit. Same thing, you wanna be 6 inches away. All right, and then I do little light pumps. All right, okay. See? Light little pumps. See how, like, already? Just like that. Now, right now, it's on the top of my hair, right? But I don't want it just sitting on the top. I want it in there. I want it to be closer to, my scalp. So, what I want to do now is, okay, so I got like this is probably the first. It looks a little bit, but you can still tell it's a little thin there, right? So, with the little tooth comb, right? With this one, I'm going to go over. I'm gonna comb it kind of like backwards. I'm gonna go. Well, normally you would comb this way forward. Well, I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna gently, with the small teeth, go over it like this. That way, I'm going. So the comb right now is like it's backwards, but I'm using the teeth of the small end to kind of, not rake, but like get it in there, to get it in my hair. Does that make sense? I'm asking, does that make sense? Like, you guys can talk back to me. Talk back to me, y'all. Talk back to me. And I want to say this is mainly, I gear this towards, black African American males, but I should say black males, because YouTube is bigger than America. But I'm not sure, and I apologize for being ignorant to other countries of black people. But I know black Americans, we care about our lineups, our hair. You know what I mean? That is a real intricate part of our identity. You know what I mean? Since we were kids, you always had to have a fresh cut, fresh lineup. You know what I'm saying? So. Shout out to everybody throughout the diaspora. Shout out to people who not even black, or that feel as though that see this as useful. I want everyone to be able to enjoy it, but I'm not a barber. I'm just a regular dude that I've been cutting my hair since I was a kid, and so this is a little easier for me to do. All right, so you see kind of like the little waves. Ooh, bump the camera. Little waves is popping. All right, now I'm gonna go over it again. So I'm gonna go again. The light spray. That was the first coat. You're probably gonna do about I tend to do about 3 coats. All right. Ooh. See, shit. That's why. See that? It's just shot out like that. You don't want that, because then you get it stuck in one area. All right. Shake real hard. Come up. And I'm running out. No. There we go. There it is. All right. Now, if it comes out sudsy like that, that's okay. That's okay. Because what you're going to do is do that motion I did again. You're just going to do this real quick, kind of just spread that area out. Go over it lightly, right? Spread that area out. You see it's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's still moist. It's still moist there. All right. Then hit it again. Ooh, sorry. Hit it again. Just light pumps. All right, yeah, there it is. I'm just going gently light pumps, and I'm pumping just enough to get the area as dark and as even as I want it, right? Okay. Now, understand, my hair right now, some parts are fuller than others. Normally when people do this, you kind of want to just probably get a fresh cut, go see your barber. A lot of barbers, a lot of black barbershops, or, a lot of urban barbershops, whatever you want to call it, they carry a product like this or similar, but you want to have an even head normally when you do it. I'm just doing this this is just for touch up purposes. This is just for if you're trying to just look fresh, go to work or whatever the case may be. All right, this is not a professional thing. This is just for the brothers who already been cutting their hair. You know what I mean? Even if not just had been cutting it, even if this is a beginner's tutorial on this. All right, this is just to get you by. You know what I mean? But your barber, I recommend go to a barber, go to somebody who gets you right first, and then have him, show you how to, keep it maintenance. Because the thing is with this is that, like, you don't have to do it every day, but you can get by, every about 3 days, every 3 days or whatever, it needs to be, you probably don't want to keep it in longer than like maybe 3 days. Your head produces a lot of natural oils, and what happens is it cakes up, pushes it out, So now I did that again. I went to comb. I did the comb motion again, okay? I did the comb motion, okay? The reverse comb motion. I did a little bit. You saw me do a little bit of the regular comb motion over here because it's a little thicker, and I wanted to get the waves, to get that kind of wavy look there. I wanted to kind of get that there a little bit. It still looks kind of like a little dark there or whatever. Like right now, I'm going over regular comb. You see, I'm going over regular comb, but you can still see right here, it's still kind of, dark a little bit there, and that's okay. That's fine. All right. Most people aren't going to notice that. But then that's why I go over it, this is the last time. This is probably going to be the last one I go over. But on the last one, I focus on the areas that still aren't evenly colored or evenly, dispersed or whatever you want to call it. All right, so, no, there we go. I should have made sure that doing this is kind of on the whim. So, yeah, all right. Well, that's probably tapped out. Okay, not a problem, though. I think I have another bottle somewhere around here. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. You want to make sure you have, a couple bottles of this stuff, man. But I'm going over it again. Combing, even it out because it came out all sudsy, right? So I just want to make it evenly dispersed. And then I'm going to hit it again. All right, but now I'm going to focus on the areas that, a little bit uneven. Disproportionately uneven, I mean. All right. So I'm going over. All right, light pumps, 6 inches, remember, keep your distance. All right. Okay, now, see, now it looks a little bit more even. See? All right. Now, this is just one aspect of it, right? Now I got that coloring in. I got this in, right? All right. So, now, let's see. Yes, indeed. Looking for that other bottle real quick. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it. Yes. So now I got my other bottle. So I gotta take this bad boy out. Yeah. See, I didn't expect for me to run out. Well, I guess I didn't run out. Guess I can make that work. All right. All right. So anyway, so now I'm going to spray. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, now I'm going to hit the areas. I'm sorry, but now I'm going to hit the areas that are, that there's just skin, but I want to darken it up. Now, some people draw chalk, but I have kind of like a tan line. I don't know if you can really tell because I normally wear it anyway. But I always kind of go from my eyebrows and kind of arch it up. I try to do like 10 and 2 o'clock, right? And I go right to about like right there. And then at the tips where my natural hair meets is where so like for example, I'm going to spray this whole area in, if that makes sense, right? So I'm gonna spray this whole area in and there we go. So I'm gonna spray that area in. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the back of my head. Let me do that first. Let me do the back of my head first. This can sit here because that came on a little thick, so that can sit there for a second. However, with the back of my head, this is key. Well, you know what? Let me just do this side first and then I'll hit the back later. All right. So right here, I got a little too much on, right? So you want to get like a paper towel or something. If you put too much, just blot it gently, okay? You don't want to smear it, okay? Always blot, never wipe, okay? Now check this out. Now you want to make sure it still stays 6 inches away. All right. All right, cool. Got that colored in, all right? I colored in like kind of like we're kids. Okay. All right. Getting there a little bit. I don't want to. I try to keep it even with my natural hair. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it even with it. I don't want to go over it more than I have to. Yeah, I don't want to go over more than I have to. See, that's the thing, when it get empty like that, it start getting sudsy. Now, this is the part that you gotta be careful on. You don't want it to be sudsy here because look, see that I'm touching it? It's blotting. See? So that's why you get like a little towel or something, just easily, just gently do it. Gently do it. You don't want that. Because the thing is, if you put too much of the solution on in one area, when you put the hair in, when you spray the hair illusion, it'll cake up. And you don't want it to do that. You don't want it to cake up. All right? Because then when it cakes up like that, it can peel. You know what I mean? It can peel kind of like a Band-Aid. It'll peel right off or break off. You know what I mean? You just be looking crazy. So, all right. So then I'm just going to gently even that out. You can do it with a finger. Some people don't prefer a finger. Like, I have something that I got. This is the Topics one. The Topics one, hair illusion, I'm not sure where it's at, but they give you like one of these. You could just, push it over. Or you can just use a card, an index card or whatever. Some people I've seen use index cards to like with they line so that they could just spray it on. But me, I'm old school and I prefer the whole, I like the clippers. That seems to work better for me. Okay, all right. Now, you see, it look a little crazy, but check this out. It's going to all come together when I actually do the line. I'm about to just line it up right now. Okay, now, I like to use my Andis T-blades. And for some reason, they are not here where I left them. See, that's another thing. Yep. Wonderful wife. Now, what you want to do is, I use a toothbrush. Some people may use, some brushes or whatever. Always brush out your clippers after and before every use. All right. You know what I'm saying? I always want to make sure, my clippers are straight. And on my liners, at least I use these T-blades, Andis, really great. Now, when you're doing your lineup, one of the things I like to do first is I start here in the middle, okay? Now, Now, what I do is I start here in the middle of my head, okay? Start right here. I turn my head, but I never move my clippers. I try my best not to move my clippers, okay? So I start here in the middle, and I'll try to make sure you guys can see me in the camera. But if I don't, it's because I'm trying to utilize the light I have here, okay? So, all right. Now, some people do it like this, where they go across, like just go, and you can do that if you feel comfortable doing that. Me, I like to barely touch my skin. Like it's just I'm doing gentle taps. I'm not pushing it in, cause that's how you get the cut. That's how you cut yourself. You know, if you grind it in, I'm barely touching my skin. I'm barely touching it. It's just gentle, little taps. All right. Okay. And then gentle. Now my hairline grows unevenly because of my male pattern baldness. Okay. So two things I noticed, and I don't know if people telling you, I kind of like some people like for their hairlines to go whoop, like up, like in the corners. I'm not too particular of that, so I like mine to kind of go. I like the Master P. It kind of does a sad face. So what I do is to get the sad face effect, use the opposite hand. So I'm gonna use my right hand for my left side, right? Okay, so you know what I mean? That gives me kind of like the natural sad face joint. All right. And I always try to line up, like I said, you know, my eyebrows. That's kind of how I do it. You know, some people aren't there. They use chalk and other things, and you know, more power to them. This is just something that, again, I'm not a barber. I'm just trying to, you know, make sure I look good for the work day. You know, hopefully get a promotion. You know, so yeah. So yeah. Now here on the sides, I like to come at. I still use the opposite hand, like I said earlier, and I come at line it up with my eyebrow, and I come kind of like 10 and 2 o'clock, or this is more like like 10 and 2 o'clock. Right, so I guess that's like an 80-degree angle. And to get that sharp effect, I like to come down like this. Whoop. It gives me that pointed, sharp effect. Right? See what I'm saying? See? Come down on it. Just come down. Just but gently. Remember, still stay gentle. Like, don't grind it in. Don't do that. Alright? Alright? And then the thing is, you can just come straight down with it. That's it. It's nothing. Come straight down with it. See? I hope y'all feel like I'm looking straight. All right. And all right. Okay, and same thing. Right here. I'm gonna come down just gently. And as time goes on, you know, you get better. I'm not, you know, y'all gotta forgive me because this is, I'm doing this and I'm not used to talking while I'm doing it. So, you know, it's not really good to be cutting your hair and talking. And then I just kind of even it out. You know, gently touch, gently tap, gently tap. Same thing here. That's a quick line for you. I'm pretty sure a barber will tell you is more intricate than that. But it gets me, it just. So right now, boom, it's still a little unevenish, right in here. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the thing. See, I tell you, I'm not used to doing this. Now, the other thing is, you'll see that my line looks off a little bit, right? Well, that's an easy fix. This side looks full. This side not all the way there. That's an easy fix. Quick hit. Boom, boom. All right. Then there you go. All right. But see, now look, I want to show you guys something. See, remember earlier I said about the you don't want it to cake up? See, it's caking up right there. See, in that one spot. So I had it come out a little unevenly, which is not a problem. You can just wipe it off. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want it to dry that way. All right? You don't want it to dry that way, because then it'd be looking like you have like uneven spots in your head, or like your barber or whatever, when you was cutting your hair, you messed it up. Like, dang, bro, like, what, you don't know how to use your clippers? So again, just a quick boom, boom. And oh yeah, that's another thing. Close your eyes too. Try to stay, yeah, there you go. Make sure your eyes closed. I just got a little bit in my eye right there. Being funny. All right, see? Not a problem. See, now look like I got a little hairline there, see? And then same thing. Let me make sure y'all can see. All right, it's hard with the light. But I'm just going to come down on it like I did earlier. Okay. All right. So now look, right then and there, got a hairline popping. See, hairline, John popping. There you go. Got to even out a little bit. Right here. Go out there a little bit. See, now I'm being like a perfectionist right now, but like, I mean, I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty good to go. Nobody gonna notice anything real crazy. I mean, cause you'll be surprised. People don't be all up in your face like, yo, man, your line is kind of off. Like, ain't nobody gonna be like that unless they ain't got nothing to do. But especially if you try to go on an interview, you got somewhere important, something, a big event to do or something like that, man. Not a big event, but like, well, yeah, I guess a big event if you ain't got time to run to the shop and get it professionally done. These are just little quick ways to, get it popping. All right, so for right now, I'm gonna let that ride for a little bit, just for the sake of just doing this video. You always want a second mirror. Now, when you do your mirror, you want to be backwards, okay? You want to be backwards. You want to have your little small mirror. You want to have your small mirror like this, okay? Let me see. Can y'all see me? All right. So when I do my line, now I'm just going to go. I like to go I do mine kind of like in a circular motion. I do small little circles, okay? Small little circles. Small little circles. Alright. Mind you, just remember, this is just for cleanup, quick purposes. I'm doing the video, and the video's probably taking me a little longer, but normally it takes me about maybe 15, 20 minutes to do this whole process, because I've been doing it for years. But your first time, it might take you 45 minutes, it might take you an hour. But it's okay because you got to figure out, you know, how you look or what you want, how you like to look. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm just trying to get through the day, kind of thing. All right. Or another way is like this. You take your clipper and just go like this, right here, and then you just go. Whoop. Or careful though, don't grind it in, but you can do a bigger circular motion. All right, and then I follow up with just like little ones. And then here's the good thing with the hair illusion. If you make a mistake, or if you were to mess up, you can always spray it back on. Like, you know what? I don't like how that looked right there. Like, you know, I think my joint a little too light right there, or something like that. You can just spray it back on, all right? And the same thing here. This one I'm gonna do on the front so y'all can see. I did that one behind just because that's how I'm just used to cutting it. But like this one, probably you can see. I'm trying to. See how simple that is, just little circles. And this one, I'll just do it. Just go over it real quick, make them both even. Oh, there it is. There we go. And then this one I'm doing the same side because now I'm trying to even it out. Even out the line right here real quick. I mean, it looks okay, but the angle, it's also the angle of the camera I am too, but I'll try to show you like the final product of it. You know what I mean? Okay, so like for example, this side right here is a little further back than this side. Easy fix. Just go. You can easily push it back because guess what? It ain't there. I mean, well, not it's there, but I mean it's not your real hair. That makes sense. So see. Now it looks a little bit more. It looks a bit more even there. Hold on, let me get that. Nope, wrong side. There it is. Yeah. But also notice and keep this in mind. You can always spray it in if you make a mistake. I don't want you guys to feel like, oh man, I made a mistake or whatever. You know. Listen, man, it's part of the game, bro. You know, we make mistakes all the time, but look, we still look fresh. Like even right now, I'm ready to go right now, but I'm probably a little bit more of a perfectionist. You know what I mean? Than most. All right, so like right here, this side is a little bit darker. This side, so I'm gonna go hit it again. But this is where I was gonna say, you know, people probably tell you don't mix products. This is where the Topics comes in because it's lighter, right? So I could just go the Topic spray. I could just do this. It comes out really misty because I just want to do a light coat, just a few light pumps until I get the desired color I want. All right, boom, just like that. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it's a bit more darker there now, all right? Okay, now, like I said earlier, same thing. I wanted to save the Topics for last because I wanted to go over this part here. You know what I'm saying? So can you see it? All right, yeah, this part here with the Topics spray, because it's just lighter and I have more of the hair there. So I don't need to do much work there. And this is the key. Same thing. I come here, pump, I hold it like this, with one hand, and I do gentle pumps. Oh, there it is. All right, just gentle pumps over the area. It's hard to get this joint. It's going to wiggle a little bit. Just kind of try to remember your distance. I kind of have an idea of the area that's thin, right? And then I use the big tooth comb. The big tooth comb there. And then I just go over it gently. Because I have more hair right there. I just go over it gently. And I hope y'all can see. Go over it gently. I don't go real deep. I'm just going over it real smooth. I want it to be full looking. Alright. Yeah, there you go. Give it another couple pumps because it's still moist, or it's still damp. I don't like that term moist, but it's still. Alright. Then go over it real light. Woo. Now, no one can tell the difference. Now, be careful. You don't want to put too much of the Topic stuff in, because see, the thing is with the Topics spray, it's a great spray. It's a great mist. But it does something. It gives it this shine, and then on camera, it can look almost white looking, and you really don't want that. All right? Let me see. And for the most part, kind of good to go there. Just, I use these peanut clippers, these peanut walls. I use these ones for the cleanup, okay? Because they're real light, they don't hurt. And so I just kind of go over, like, not barely touching my skin. I just kind of go over the area and get the excess, that I may have missed. And I just kind of like that. It's kind of just cleaning up. And then the rest, I get with a towel. And wash your face afterwards. You don't want this stuff getting around your eyes. I should have did it differently. You want to cut away from your eyes, not towards your eyes like I just did. Don't make my mistake. I was just being lazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to ever send hair towards your face. You know what I'm saying? You want it away. All right? So, pretty much, I'm cool. I'm good to go. It's not perfect, but to the naked eye, no one's not going to be able to tell. But see, that's the thing. Another thing is, you want to walk away. You want to go, like, if you're trying to get ready for work or you're trying to get ready for your day, man, if you get it there, walk away, go do something else, because otherwise, like me, you see me going through it right now. Like, I can see every flaw in it. But you got to be able to walk away and be like, look, I look good. I'll let it go, because you don't want to ruin the cut. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go and be like, and, because when you stare at it too long, it can, you start seeing things that nobody else is going to check out. Does that make sense? All right, I'm going to do my back line. I'm finished. My back line, same thing. This one I use the same side. I normally go same side, and I just go in a downward motion. I like to use these little walls again because they don't bite. Ooh, I dug myself there a little bit. I didn't mean to. You're going to have to get used to that with the mirrors. If you're not used to using mirrors, it can feel funny at first. But when you get used to it, man, it's nothing. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, bro. I'm saying bro like somebody's here. Alright. Let me move over here. Oh. Yeah. See? And then, same thing. Ooh. Sorry, yeah, definitely. You don't want to cut your ear. So, the key is that this is like, I mean, if you want to, you can rock it like this if you want. I firmly suggest that use this video as just kind of like you just trying to get by, alright? This is just a get by video. That's all this is. That's all this is. It's just get by. This is just for you to go make it to work, you know, or make it to whatever thing you're trying to do. You just want to look nice, man. You just want to look, you know, nice, and you might not, or it could be just your funds is low and you ain't got the dough right now to, I'm going back to my T-blade, by the way, but you ain't got the dough right now to you know, get it popping at the barbershop or whatever, man. And I get it, man. You know, barbershops nowadays for something like this can be like close to a $40 haircut. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, not everybody be having to do like that, but listen, man, we still gotta look good, man. No matter what your pockets is like, you still gotta be fresh. You still gotta look like money. Even though you might not have money, you gotta look like it. Alright? You know. Alright, so pretty much that's it. I just did my little cleanup. I just did my little whole process. I'm ready like to go ahead, get ready for the day. I'm ready to walk out the door, do what I gotta do. You know, so y'all tell me what you think. I accept it all, hate, love. This is just to help those brothers out, or just help people out. And I mean, when I say brothers, I mean everybody. It's just to help. Or not even brothers, sisters, because sisters, they might be doing this too. Like, you know, I know some sisters that, you know, got a tighter fade than I do. So, you know what I mean? Listen, this is to help anybody out. Let me know what you think. Comment. Please like, subscribe. And next week, what I'll do is I actually do a tutorial of I'll do a fade. Like I'm fade my hair, but using the hair illusion. I go through the whole process of cutting my hair. I didn't do that today. I just went and just touched it up. You know what I mean? So yeah. So anyway, just let me know what you think. All right? Y'all be easy. Peace.